Ranger Nation, it is your boy JB, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode. I think this is 22, and it was a clip show. The episode was titled Making Bad, you guys. And how do you guys like this setup right here? Pretty cool, huh? I could zoom the camera down so you guys, it's not completely finished yet, and it's not gonna be right here I'm in my living room currently. What we're gonna do is I'm going to, instead of it sitting straight up and down, I'm gonna hang it against the wall. That's my goal. And we're gonna add more to it. But this is a little bit of my collection. Now you guys, most of this stuff is from the 90s. Like this right here was a Christmas gift to me back in the 90s. The Thundersaurus Morpher. If you guys can't see right here, this is Drew from Big Bad Beetleborgs. These are my DVD collection that I have. And actually, I'll scroll down. I'll try to zoom down just a little bit for you guys. Maybe not. And if you guys look further down, those are some of my toys that I have. You got the Max Solar Zord, the Rescue Megazord, the Omega Megazord, and the Galaxy Megazord. I have a lot more Megazords in my closet that I haven't taken out yet, but they'll come out. But without further ado, Ranger Nation, let's go ahead and get into this episode review, shall we? Like I said, it was a clip show, so it wasn't a whole lot to it, but we'll talk about it nonetheless. All right, you guys, how fitting, a clip show of season, and here are some of the seasons that they took the clips from right in front of us. So, this episode, Evox wants to reanimize more warriors from the past. You guys remember that they have the relics that, what's his name? Ryjax had. And you guys remember, I don't know if I said this in my video last week or not, but in that episode, I noticed one particular relic that stood out to me. And I saw someone who was over on Adam's A+ Opinions page and said that, they didn't want to say anything about this week's episode, but I think it was Stewart when he pre-recorded his video. Stewart said he didn't want to say anything because some of that stuff came back up, and it came right back up in this week's episode, you guys. So, Scrozzle has also found a way to make, some of the clones more powerful by adding by adding gemstones. And we all know how Poisandra is about anything jewel related. Diamonds, more specifically, she's happy. So then, so Scrozzle, he goes first with someone who he wants to reanimize. The first person that he wants to reanimize is Korag, the Night Wolf from Power Rangers Mystic Force, which is in this box set right here. So they show Korag's history, and when they show it, Robo Roxy, she stops him and says, Scrozzle, you must remember, Korag turned good, turned to a Leonbo, who then became part of the Power Rangers team and helped defeat the Masters. So, Ixnay on Korag. So then, I'm gonna pause right here and move forward. All right, you guys, so next we move over to the Riptide Gym. Now at the Riptide Gym, we see Steel, Devin, Zoe, and Ravi. They're having, they're drinking a smoothie, I guess. I don't necessarily know that Steel is drinking a smoothie because Steel has no mouth. But that's what he's talking to Nate about, making him human. The thing that really I get confused about with this whole thing, the Beast Bots they don't want the Beast Bots out in public, but it's okay for Steel to walk around in public. And Steel is a whole robot just like the Beast Bots are, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to me why they don't utilize the Beast Bots as much as they use. I guess Steel is part of the team, but he's a robot just like the Beast Bots are, so I don't understand that aspect, but that's neither here nor there. So then on the news, we see Zoe's mom, and she's talking about a rash of robberies that have happened at, I'm guessing manufacturing places for diamonds, and people see the diamonds being stolen, but they don't actually see who is stealing the diamonds. And Robbie's like, that's gotta be Evox. And Nate was like, why would Evox want to steal diamonds? And I mean, that is a good question. Why would Evox want to steal diamonds when for this whole time he's been trying to steal Morphex energy? So I got that, but I'm like, think about it, Nate. Like, Evox is not doing a typical thing that he usually does right now. Like, I mean, he's bringing back past villains. I mean, he's brought back Snide, he's brought back Sledge, he's brought back Poisandra, he's brought back Wretch, Curio, Fury. Who else has he brought back? I mean, they brought back the Putties, the I'm about to say Tyrannodros, but they haven't. The Putties, the Vivix, and the Triptoids. So he's not doing, what you guys are used to him doing. So you might want to, perk up and listen to what Robbie is saying. And then Robbie also figures out that there's a pattern that, the first place that they went to was Albert's Jewels or something like that. Then the next place started with the B. Then the next one was Coral Harbor or something. And then he was like, the next one has got to be a D. And he thinks of, one that starts with a D. He said that has to be it. So him, Zoe, and Devin, they're going to go try to figure this out and see what's going on. And I'm going to pause right here and move forward. All right, you guys. So back over in this cyber dimension. You guys remember I said that they are trying to figure out an evil villain to bring back. So Robo Roxy is next. And she suggests the baddest villain, one of the baddest female villains of all time, in my personal opinion. And what season does she come from? This season right here. Power Rangers in space. None other than the Queen of Evil herself, Astronema. So Roxy loves Astronema, and I have to agree, I love Astronema as well. I am so ready for that Lightning Collection figure of Astronema to come out. Oh my God, gotta have it. So yeah, that's where we are. She has Astronema, but Robo Blaze puts a halt to that because he was like, pump your brakes, because Astronema actually became good, and it gets worse than that. She became a Power Ranger. So and they show it when she replaced Kendrix as a Pink Galaxy Power Ranger. And then Scrozzle is next up to, tell another warrior that he wants to suggest. He suggests the Emperor of all evil, Lord Zed from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Robo Roxy. She puts a stop to him with that as well. And the reason why she put a stop to him is because of a certain season, Power Ranger Zeo. When you remember in I don't forget what episode it was, but when they gave Prince Sprocket that bomb that blew up him, King Mondo, and Queen Machina on the moon. But they also did forget one more thing about Lord Zed. A pivotal thing about Lord Zed, that is. And the thing about Lord Zed that they forgot to mention was the fact that Lord Zed was turned good by Zordon's wave. That was the one thing that they didn't mention. I'm like, y'all, I mean, we ought to be talking about Ranger history or the villain's history. You left out one key piece of information with Lord Zed for sure. Like, he was turned good by Zordon's wave. So I mean, technically, he's still out there, but he's good. I mean, I would have understood they said Thorax, even though I hated Thorax, to be quite honest with you guys. And to be honest with you guys, this episode was actually, although it was a clip show, it was better than some of the clip shows that I've saw, especially in the Neo Saban era. It's not up there with, Legacy of Power from, I think that's the name of the episode. I have to look at it. From Power Rangers, Dino Thunder. It's not up there with that one, but it was good. It was a lot better than some of the ones that we saw from, Neo Saban. But let's pause here and move forward. All right, you guys, and then let's talk about the Rangers. So you guys remember I said that the Rangers were going to go and try to find out what was going on at the next place that they were on the list. So they go and they do find out that it is the Robotron that was stealing the diamonds. And they do manage to get the diamonds, and they found out that Scrozzle needed, 1,000 or 10,000 diamonds, and they don't know why. But, they battle with the Robotron and they destroy the Robotron. And then Rob is like, well, there's one more place that we need to, check out, make sure nothing is wrong there. So then we see Scrazzo. So Scrazzo is telling the others that his Robotron has been defeated, but there is one last place that they need to go and try to get some diamonds from. And Cassandra suggests that he sends in a Gigadrome, which he does. And, she takes his tablet, and she and Curio are going to go try to get the diamonds instead. So they sneak out. So Blaze, he's next on the list, and so he's next on the list, and he goes and he talks about who he wants to bring back. Now he suggested Psycho Red, and I was like, why would you suggest Psycho Red? Why not suggest Psycho Pink? Even though they have one data card, I'm like, I would think that would be the baddest Psycho Ranger of all Psycho Rangers. Psycho Pink, the one who was behind the destruction of a Power Ranger, a Galaxy Ranger. So, Robo Roxy says, pump your brakes on that one, because Psycho Red was obsessed with destroying the Red Ranger. Now, I know that you don't like Devin, but he was obsessed, and it led them to the point of being destroyed, which, no, it didn't. His obsession in space did kind of lead to their destruction. His obsession in space, yes, but Lost Galaxy, no. Because in space, the episode where they learned the Rangers' voices, that was the episode where his obsession with Andros was out of control, leading into this next episode. After they sold the Omega, not the, is that the Omega? Nope. The Mega Voyager, when they sold the Mega Voyager and they took it to the M94 Galaxy. Yes, you guys, I know everything about Power Rangers. But when they took that, that episode was the height of his obsession with Andros. When Andros them called on when Andros was actually, when he took Andros out of the Megazord and brought him down on the ground and he started battling him, that was the ultimate, pivotal point for their destruction. Lost Galaxy, it was just their time. And again, one Psycho Ranger survived, Psycho Pink. And they did show the final battle with the Psycho Rangers in the Galaxy and in Space Rangers. So then let's move on and we'll close the episode, guys. So to close the episode out, like I said before, not Evos, but Scrazzo sent in the Robotron, the Gigadrome, to fight, and Nate and Steel went and intercepted that. He took their weapons at first, but they called on the Beast X King Zord, and they defeated him. And then the Rangers, Ravi, Zoe, Devin, they're at the the diamond manufacturing, waiting in the wings to see if there's going to be another robbery that's going to happen. So, like I said earlier, Cassandra, Curio, they left to go there, and the Rangers intercepted them, and they battled with them. Fury and Rex showed up. A big battle ensued, and then once Nate and Steel defeated the Gigadrome, they returned, helped fight them, and they defeated them. And Sledge, back in the Cyber Dimension, he is distraught about his poison being destroyed. And Evox comes in and he says, you know what? I found the perfect villain that I want to bring back. And he brings back none other than Goldar. And, I understood why they did this. It goes with the, the Sentai footage that they have. So I understood exactly why they did it. And, it actually, this whole episode, I will say the one thing is, it was good how they did this, because it, it actually showed continuity, and it explained why Goldar might have looked different to us instead of what he looked like in the 90s. So I liked it. I enjoyed the episode, I did. And then, back at the Great Battle Force, the Rangers are still trying to figure out why Evos was even trying to steal the diamonds in the first place. They don't know. They chalk it up to, we all know how Cassandra was about diamonds, so that fits her MO. But they'll find out in next week's episode of Grid Connection. Can't wait, you guys. That was it for this episode. Wasn't much to it. Like I said, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It was okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, Hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware when I drop anything else. Share this video, Ranger Nation, and to the next one, you guys do me a solid favor out there. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, social distance, and stay safe and take care of yourselves. And until the next one, Ranger Nation, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Well, I thought I was gonna say bye, maybe not.